Oh yeah, hi. I'm from the newly formed segregation committee, and there's a matter of some things that need to be returned to the black community before we formally start segregation. Okay, we'll start with the small things. So for starters, we're going to need your youth to not turn their hat backwards. They can no longer sag their pants, and they need to stop listening to our music that is black music. They have to stop listening to that immediately. Oh, and your daughters, they can no longer get braids, or they can't get anything that seems, culturally inappropriate. And also, they're going to have to, stop using the slang. And as far as the black men, the ones that want to stay, we can't do nothing about that. They can keep them. Okay, so we're going to need back Michael Jackson, Beyonce. We're going to need back, Michael Jackson with a big MJ. All right. We're going to need back Kendrick. You got to give back Kendrick. All right. That's enough of that. We're also going to need back all of our rap music. We're going to need all of our black shows that you guys have been watching, all of our movies. We need Samuel L. Jackson back too. You got to give him back. Okay, you guys are going to have to return mac and cheese, fried chicken, sweet potato anything, no biscuits, no crab boils, no gumbos, all the seasonings. You don't use them anyway, so I'm sure that that's not going to matter to you anyway. And just make sure that you're not doing any type of soul food anything, okay? Just stick to your casseroles and stick to your potato salad with your raisins in it, all right? So any black food, just make sure that you're not using any of that. We need back the NBA, the NFL, track and field. We need back card games. Spades, dominoes, definitely got to give us back dominoes, break dancing, anything that has to do with, because you guys really insulted us over the summertime with Reagan. So definitely got to make sure breakdancing comes back to us. All right. And then also you got to give back a lot of country and western stuff, because if you didn't know, the original cowboys were black. So it's a lot of country stuff that you're going to have to give back to us too. Now, as far as your establishments go, we need you to make sure that you are clearly marking your stores saying whites only. So that way we know not to spend not one single dollar in your establishment, okay? Make sure that everything is clearly marked so we know exactly where not to go, all right? So that's not something to be returned. That's just a little add-in bonus that you guys need to make sure you do. Okay, now let's get to the big stuff. All right, so first, you need to return our land here in America. So that's a biggie. I know. We're going to give you a little bit of time, because I understand that you're going to have to, just kind of replace all the people that are currently living in these areas, so we'll give you some time, but make sure that all of our land is returned to us. Okay. And then also you're going to have to kind of go back on this one, and you're going to have to add up all of the labor that you took from our ancestors, and we need you to come up with a number based on the labor that they put in, and also the trauma that they had to endure, because pain and suffering, that's part of when you have to repay anything, you have to include pain and suffering. So make sure you add that into the equation as well. And so and also the accelerated profits that your ancestors were able to accumulate from the labor of our ancestors. Okay, so let's we'll sit down and we'll figure out a number. Pretty much it looks like you're probably gonna have to go back to the countries where your family originated from, but we'll make sure that you guys have proper accommodations to go back to your original lands. And then that way we can just, get back to business as usual, and we could pick up where our ancestors were, trying to set us up for. And there's no love lost. We won't be mad at all, I promise. So now this isn't comprehensive. This is just a starting point. There's a lot more that we're going to need back. I'm going to sit down with my associates and we'll put together a full list of all the things that need to come back. As you can imagine, this is going to take a little bit of time. So, we'll sit down and we'll go, we'll figure everything out. This is just a starting point. All right. So like I said, we're just, right now trying to hash things out because everything happened so sudden. We weren't expecting this, but, now I see that time is of the essence. And we're going to have to expedite these things, so we'll get on our end and just make sure that you get on your end as well. And then we'll come to some terms that we can all agree upon. Okay. Thank you. Bye.